The first video, it said that the audio wasn't working. So you see my big mess here, bunch of magazines, clippings, and a vision board to me is to be done when you are as less stressed as possible. So I am off camera and not giving my human a reason to hesitate or feel like, she has to be under the microscope or just pressure to perform. And I think that's super important. Be in an environment, be in your comfy clothes, and get something to drink. You're going to hear the cat in the background. That's a mama. She just had kittens, and the kittens are right in front of me. Um, and so she and I are in here together. And so just be comfortable, you know? A vision board is, oh, it's 11:11. It's 11:11. Are you stuck? You gotta come out. She's behind the bed. She's out now. Okay. It's 11:11. Let's raise our vibration and let's kiss our higher self. You just take a good deep breath in. Deep breath in. And blow it all out. Divine Source, thank you for showing us our spiritual guidance with 100% accuracy. And all you have to do is listen. So what I just heard was kind of like I just got told off. And oh, it's nothing like being told off by God. Let me tell you, spiritual superstars. So I'm going to be very transparent and tell you what I heard, okay? I heard for me to get my act together and would be really two areas of my life. And I've been working on it, but I've been hesitant. And I heard my ancestors. And that's God. God speaks to us through so many different ways. And we call that spiritual guidance. Okay? So what I heard was what I needed to hear in order to get my butt in gear and stop procrastinating, but stop fearing the process and to heavenly ancestors to claim it. And so that's a part of what we're doing right here is to claim it, is to do it. And that's why I believe I've been directed to do a vision wall, not just a vision board. I started to do a vision board, which is a lot smaller, and you can kind of see it. You'll see it if I kind of move up a little bit. I started to do that board up there on the wall next to prayer changes things. I started to make that into a vision board, but it's not big enough. I want to stand in front of the wall. I want to be able to look at this wall in front of me or sit in the bed and look at it and wake up to it and look over to an entire wall. And on that wall right now, I have when we speak, what we seek, we will see what we've said. And I have not been speaking it. I have not been speaking it. So that's the point of this. So, welcome, spiritual superstars. Grab something that you find as a beautiful visual that expresses what you are manifesting in your beautiful life. Grab something to drink. I have my Joe, my coffee, and I'm comfortable, as you could tell. And, let's just get into it, okay? As a reminder, come on in the room, type in your pound or hashtag 1111, and that is the opening of the spirit realm. We just experienced that. And that is when Spirit talks to us clearly, as clear as I'm talking to you now. You can hear Spirit's voice. Spirit is God, and God will speak to you through an ascended loved one, a loved one. You'll hear their voice. You'll hear messengers of God, Christ Jesus, right? Muhammad, Krishna, Buddha. You'll hear the way that you can receive Spirit's voice. You'll hear it very, very clearly. That is Vernice. She is a new mama of kittens that were born on May 12th. They are the most gorgeous things. And so let's just kick it off, all right? So I've got this new book here that I was amazed that they even make this. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what? I saw it in the grocery store and I'm like, okay, I've got to get this. And then look at the price. So I don't even remember. Let's see how much it is. I got to pull out my reading glasses. Spiritual Superstars. $13.99. It was that important for me. When I saw the crow, I'm like, oh, that's so one of my spirit animals. Okay, the crow. And many of you old heads like me remember the movie with Crow, not Russell Crowe, but the Crow, the movie with, I can't think of his name now, but he actually transitioned. Excellent movie. Always fell in love with it, or always have been in love with it, and then fell in love with crows from the movie. So anyway, crows as a spirit animal are wisdom. They are attached to our ascended loved ones, and they are a strong spiritual message and messenger. So I said, I got to get this. Do I call myself a witch? Eh, you know, I am who I am. But I think that the contents of it, look, got your salt. Look at Magic's Moment, might go up on the wall. Enchanting History might go on the wall. Do you see her arms? Look at her arms. Those are awesome. So, a spellbinding evolution, the words. You want to really look at, even Harry Potter is in here. You want to look at what speaks to you, and you want to be able to put that on your vision board or vision wall. And you don't want on your vision wall or vision board what doesn't feel good. So this isn't about anyone else. It's not for anybody else. It's for you. So that's what you want to use. Make sure that you're not putting anything on your wall that signifies the past. So, ooh, love that. Yes, I am. Love the words, not necessarily the image. Okay? Why not the image? Because I don't know who their hands are up to. I don't know if it's God or not. So, Yes, I am is awesome. I love that. Yes, I am. So maybe I'll choose that, maybe not. Um, don't choose anything that doesn't feel good to you. You know, modern magic, those words speak to me. But make it work for you, okay? Might not be too much in this book that speaks to me, but I'm happy that I got it. Very happy that I got it. Of course, cats speak to me for sure. Getting familiar with familiars, maybe. So, oh, definitely. That whole page right there, crystal clear. That spoke to me immediately. The colors are right up my alley, and crystal clear is exactly the message that I just got from Spirit. That is basically get your act together very clearly, and that's what I want to see on my wall. I also have a um, calendar, and so you can use the pictures from the calendar. Be really careful about putting dates on your vision board that are in the past. Okay, so be careful about that. I'm not saying you can't put a date on your vision board for sure because it's a goal that you're trying to reach. But I wouldn't put past dates on there because you don't want to put something that is not going to happen in the future or that has memories from the past. Remember, your vision board is signifying something that you are manifesting, and so you're not rehashing the past. You are creating and cultivating a brand new future. So if your destination is something that looks like this, if you're planning a vacation, a trip, then for sure put something like that up there. As far as business goes, I'm certainly using several notes from my Leadership in Action magazine. Maybe that whole page, the whole cover will go up on my vision board. I'm not sure. Um, One of the things that I do love when we get this, I get this in the mail every month, is I get to see things like this, which is uh, their lifetime earnings in a company, in our company. But just the pictures, the motivation, the inspiration from everybody. And this is a big, big part of why I am creating the vision wall. And here is the other part of my life is natural medicine. I am a lifestyle medicine coach, and that is definitely huge for me, but also the inspiring stories that they have in this magazine. So let's see. Oh, there's one other thing that I want to put because my focus is on that. So I'm going to really put the whole page up there on my wall. Ready to renegotiate. So my point is, look at the bold statements. You don't have to use a magazine. You can um, you can cut it out. You can print stuff out. You can draw. You can just write it, on paper. You can be as creative as you want to be. Grab some crayons, grab a marker, grab pen, pencil, whatever you have, and write it on regular paper that you have and stick it on the wall. What you want to do with that image or your creation on your wall is you want to engage it. And that's why I'm choosing a wall. When it's a little board, poster board, I found that I'm not engaging it as much. It becomes a part of the wall, like a picture that I don't even look at. It's more of an accessory at that point. That's just me. And I just noticed that about me. I don't look at it. Now that's on my door over there, right there, I look at that all the time. All the time. It's bold print. Usually when I wake up, my eyes go straight to that. And if you read it, if you run from the work, you might as well hide from the money. I've had that up there for a while. And I realized that I was running from the work and my money was looking funny because of that. And so I keep it up there. And I had it in a couple more areas of the house, but I took those down because I really wasn't looking at them. Um, so those stay up there. But yeah, this is another one. The new Southern Stars. That spoke to me for sure. I'm in Atlanta and I love this. I love gardening and I'm okay with guns. I believe in your right to bear arms. Just having that conversation last night with my children. That once they become of age, I want them to own a firearm or more, and I want to take them to the shooting range. I want them to be responsible gun owners. That's a part of my vision for my children as it is a part of my life. So these definitely, this thing is going in there. Is her face going to go in there? No, I don't want her face on there, but I do want the words, and I love her dress, so I'm going to keep that part of it. And that's just what that signifies, okay? Um, I love the word luxury. So I love that. I love luxury. Summer classics. I don't know. I don't know. As I go through it, and that's why that's what I mean by, or that's why I say be comfortable and not under pressure when you're creating your vision board. Refuel speaks to me. The glass of a drink doesn't. Now I'll engage in some cocktails here and there, but to have it on my vision board, maybe not so much. If I see a picture of friends socializing and they have some drinks and maybe they're on the water or somewhere fun that I enjoy, then yeah, I would put that on my vision board because I want more of that. Tested, perfected out here for everywhere. Perfected for everywhere. Tested out here. Perfected for everywhere. That might definitely be something I put on there. I don't know if you could see that. Because I'm pushing myself in certain areas of my life. Would I put her on there? No. I like her dress. I like the image, but not enough. It doesn't speak to me. Does that refrigerator speak to me? Yes, it does. Who else does this speak to? Spiritual superstars. Look at that. Who does that speak to? Type a yes if that speaks to you. Wow. Whew. That whole area speaks to me. The whole kitchen, right? Working on my next home. That speaks to me. So my vision wall is going to be all of it. Business, investments, friendships, home, travel, family, my connection with God, all of it. My connection with myself, you know. Wherever you're from, wherever you're headed, you're always welcome out west. Maybe, I don't know. So let's thumb through here real quick. Let's see what this says. Oh, look at that statement. Who does that speak to? I love that statement. Feels like it's peering right into the soul of my household. And I wouldn't put garden and gun. Feels like it. I would put feels like it's peering right into the soul of my household. And I would put something before that. Or like it's peering right into the soul of my household. And just put a picture of something else, or put maybe another bold statement, maybe a dollar value, maybe something that I just respect, something that I really, really, really feel speaks directly to who I am as a whole. So that's my point. Okay. Um, what else? Time to reflect. That's a big one. Oh, definitely. It's a good day. Look at that. That's so up my alley right there. Catching up while slowing down. This is it. This right here. So I would rip out this whole, I am going to rip out this whole page and slap that right on my wall, because that's what I want. I love the big house. I love the warm environment. You could tell by the trees. And this, we are talking about the South. I love the greenery. And I love the love that I'm looking at. That is what I want in my life. The closeness. And there's the drinks. There's the cocktails. So it signifies what I am shooting for. Does that make sense, spiritual superstars? Some people put food on there. Some people, there you go. Beach, scenery, definitely would have up there. Um, let me show you this, though, because I can't go right by that. See that picture with the guy in front of the two women, or in the middle? That might speak to you. For whatever reason. Slap it on your vision board if that speaks to you. You know, you just want to create what speaks to you. Do you want to live on a resort like that, or up on kind of an island escape on the lake? Does that speak to you? Guys' night, you know, that might speak to you. Or it might speak to you indirectly for your husband, whether it's future or present. Look at that. Does that speak to you? Is that something that you would love to see in your backyard? Yep. So just, I would say, um, really um, be really cognizant of what you're putting on your vision wall or vision board, your dream board. If you can't get out to fish as much as you like, I know I have a coaching client that um, is trying to quit smoking, and that is what he loves to do. And he smokes when he goes fishing, but he didn't realize that that is his peace, is to just be in that space. So he was not even going, because he knew he smoked when he fished, so he wasn't even going to the place he likes to fish. But through our coaching sessions, he discovered that it's really the tranquility that he feels when he's by the water. Which, by the way, is he's a Pisces, but I didn't tell him that because he doesn't, you know, he's not all about that, the astrology of it or the spiritual meaning of anything. So, yep. So he is going by the water, and he still hasn't picked up a cigarette. He just gets loved on by being by the water, and he can't get out there as often. So we made a goal for him to get fishing in at least once a week. And he goes out there and he does it. And that's the point. So I hope that this has helped you. Woo! This one right here, that definitely speaks to me. Who else does this speak to? Comment and let me know. Dress your game. That speaks to me. Because I feel better when I dress the part, even when I don't feel like I am the part. Once I dress the part, I feel it. You know, you remember in business, you are the CEO of your own business, and dressing the part helps you feel that way. So even, I work from home, and I was not doing my hair. I wasn't doing my makeup, and I was just slapping on whatever. I work out, have those clothes on, and I would either, if I'm working out in the afternoon, I'd wear those workout clothes in the morning, and I'm doing my business, and it just didn't even feel right. And then I started making sure I am dressing the part. And you know what I noticed? It was reflecting my kids. It was impacting my kids because they were uh, it was affecting the way they felt about their own personal hygiene. That's what really got me. Is that I noticed my son wasn't doing his hair. I noticed my daughter wasn't. She was kind of um what's the word? It's the word apathetic. She wasn't, and she was like, about getting her hair done. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. So seeing my behavior reflected in my children helped me get myself together. Does that make sense? Oh, definitely. This is going on the vision board, on the wall. The Southern Agenda. Goings on in the South and beyond. Yes, because I live in the South, and I plan to do more traveling. The flower power of historic gardens. I don't know about that part. I love that. Did you see that? All out zip, all out hip. Just having more places to go. So I hope that that makes sense. I hope that, um, that you've got some great ideas. That's definitely going up there. Save yourself from stress. Remember, spiritual superstar, stress does kill. Okay, it affects your heart in a great big way. Give yourself a break. Got that. We got some women's health. Got some more things for the home. That's cool. Lives. I like that. Lives. I'm all about enhancing lives and affecting lives. Power dressing. Absolutely going on the wall. We just talked about that. I'm not so sure about these. This I got out of my Leadership in Action magazine, and I love it because it gives me something to track my results in one of my businesses. But and I love the motivational statements here. But I'm not so sure I'm going to put it on the wall. I think I'm just going to copy it and make prints that I can just use as tracking sheets. Better Homes and Gardens. I love the tiny houses. Just make sure that you're using what you need to use. Okay, I think that means stop, 'cause I think she has to get out the door. So, spiritual superstars, I hope that this has helped you. Definitely take time, take 15 minutes to do a vision board or start it. Break it up in small chunks if you need to, but definitely do it and see what comes of it. Because here's the process that I do, and I hope that this helps you too. I will take some time out, and while I am cutting things out, while I'm seeing all of what we just looked at, I will envision myself in that picture, and I will envision whoever I want there. Now, if I don't know who the people are that are, going to be in my life, then, and because I'm asking Spirit to send me new relationships and connections, then I am going to just envision what we're doing, and I'm going to feel that energy and embrace it, embody it. And that energy is going on the wall. That energy is what I'm infusing the clippings with. That energy is what I'm manifesting. And I have a visual to look at. Remember, we learn and as well as we teach in different styles, right? And when we learn, it could be auditory, it could be visual, it could be we learn through technology, math, we learn through nature, whatever your way is. Maybe you have to see it. Some people just they don't need to see it. Some people are more logical, some people are more colorful. Do you need colors around you? I do. I'm not a black and white person, so I need lots of colors. And so that's what's going on the wall. I make it aesthetically pleasing to your human, otherwise your human will totally ignore it, and therefore ignore doing the work that manifesting that vision requires. So, my process is I wake up, I go straight to that vision board, and I take it all in as a meditation in the moment. First thing, this is what I noticed. When I stopped doing that first thing in the morning, I was ignoring it every day thereafter. Every day it was still there, but I was ignoring the heck out of it. And I noticed my money was dropping, it was decreasing. I noticed I was not taking care of myself. I noticed I was letting um, BS into my life from people. I noticed I was just afraid to approach people that I really wanted to connect with and have a lot of respect for. I wanted healthier relationships, but I was totally repelling against it. And I was just ignoring all the blessings that were right there in front of my face. All I had to do was just grab it and own it. And like at 11:11 just now, that's what Spirit told me. Go after it. Claim your right to have these blessings that Spirit has because they're right there. But I have to just grab it. So I share that with you to hopefully help you do the same thing. But the first thing I did that throughout the day, I would do that. So I set my timer on my phone, 12 p.m. And again, I work from home, so it was easier. It's easier for me to do it like that. But if you don't work from home or if you're out, take a picture of your vision board, put it on your phone at backslash or whatever that's called on your home screen, your lock screen. Print it out, make sure it's a picture on your desktop, at work. Put it as a picture on your desk at work. Frame it, make it look really nice, and when you don't have to let everybody see it. That's the other part of it is not everybody's gonna be in my bedroom, so I'm good. But you want to not have to explain what's on your vision board. You want to let that be something you are working towards as a goal for your life without anybody else's input. Your life, your terms, you work on it with God. That's co creating. Okay? So you're working with our creator, you're co-creating because you have free will to look at it, to engage it, and to manifest that energy and listen to the Most High by following your spiritual guidance to make that thing come true. Does that make sense? Comment and let me know if that makes sense. Hit the thumbs up button if that makes sense to you. And if not, I'll explain it a different way. Or I'll try to come back on the comments and definitely answer any questions anyway. But What else? And so by the time I go to bed, I'm making a point to look at it too. So before I go to bed, my nightly process is meditation, and I will look at my vision board or my vision wall now, and I will absolutely fall into every single aspect of that vision. Like I will see myself doing the things that I have put out there for the universe to say, okay, I got it, check mark. I'm bringing it to you, and I need you to keep moving towards it. So I'm going to be opening up doors. I'm going to be opening up connections. I'm going to show you your resources. I'm going to give you the inspiration, the self motivation, validation, all of it. I'm going to boost your confidence. That's what the universe is saying. That's what God does for us. And help you every single moment, every single breath throughout your day and night. And that way your manifestation is here, you are here, and you're moving towards it through the laws of the universe. It's not just the law of attraction. It's the law of cause and effect. It's the principle of polarity. It is so much. Okay, gender relationships. It's the whole 9 yards. Because in that process, you've got to jump more into your divine masculine or divine feminine, or even it out, balance it out as you find that work life balance that fits your life. You have to understand that when things happen, there is a reason. And so that cause and effect. So things that haven't worked out in the way that you wanted to, or the way that you envisioned it to, cause and effect. All right, it happened. Where's the blessing in that lesson? Because the effect that you haven't noticed yet, or the cause to that effect that you haven't noticed yet, is still in God's hands. And you need to just follow your spiritual guidance to see what you're supposed to learn from it and take from it in order to buoy, I think that's the word, is to propel yourself forward and skip some more obstacles in the process. I hope that that makes sense. Bottom line is, it is a process when you're manifesting. And you'll see that when things start coming full circle, you will have really forgotten about the overall end goal, because you will be working it. You'll be living the process so much that it becomes a daily habit, it becomes a ritual, and it becomes a practice, which then turns into your standard of living, and you become a different person. And what happens is people will fall off that were toxic, people that you thought you needed to be with. You will be like, bye, leave, I'm good. People that you thought were family just by blood, you realize, oh my gosh, I really don't need you in my life. And people that you never thought you were even worthy of being in the same room with are asking you to be connected to them, are showing up and making themselves available to you. Blessings upon blessings. And you will notice that you have changed into that person that you put on that vision board. All the qualities, all of the power dress, the different locations, traveling, and all of that, those opportunities will start calling you, falling in your lap. And all you have to do is say thank you, showing gratitude by receiving it. The one thing about this process is be unapologetic in letting toxic people go, narcissists go, letting go of toxic relationships, let it go, and that starts within yourself. For me, the toxic part of who I am is being a people pleaser and letting people stay in my life that I thought were needed to be in my life because I thought it was good for my kids. Totally no. Totally no. No, 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 no. And I didn't understand that for quite some time. for quite some time. I thought, these are people that I'm connected to, and my kids love them. And maybe they're good for my kids, so maybe I need to overlook the bullshit. Totally no. No. Once I realized, wait a minute, Nikki, that is saying that you don't deserve a healthy connection with these people or this person that treats your kids good, loves your kids purely, but then when it comes to you, no, no. So I cut all that off. And guess what happened? My kids, they're great. Their mental health is better because mine's is better. And the connection they have with them that I've cut off has evolved and is healthier because I changed, which changed the dynamics between me and other people. So I hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. Um, so I think that's about it. Do you have any questions about vision board, vision wall, or anything like that? And you know what it does to spiritual superstars is it gives you posture. It gives you posture. Like for this, like our Leadership in Action magazine, I love this thing. Like I literally read it from top to bottom. This is another one. Like I'm still reading it. I'm on 33. This is the second time I've read this one. I it gives you posture. So what you put up there, better homes, I don't know if that's going to go up there, but the home that I'm envisioning is going up there. You know, when I find different aspects of it, it's going on the wall. It gives you posture to get the things that you need in order to manifest that thing. And I'll tell you one thing that happened to me. Once I decided this is the home that I want. This is the next home that I want. I do not want any more apartments. I want to own my next home. I've only owned one home before in my entire life, and I want another home. Once I said that and decided on it with conviction, that's the other part, have conviction. The universe sent me an angel that said, have you ever heard of this program? And I'm like, no. Where in the heck did that come from? It's been around since I've been born, since before I was born. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Biggest blessing for me and something that I never knew about and I wouldn't have been open to. And the universe did not listen to, any kind of small request because I wasn't really open. It was just a second thought. It was just that would be nice. Not this is what I'm going to get. I'm about it. Not, that would be nice. That the universe doesn't listen to. So be very clear, posture up and tell God what you want. Here's the thing that I've seen as a mistake. Spiritual superstars, I definitely want you to check yourself when you let your human say, well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be, and be passive about what you truly want in your life. If something happens, it's an obstacle, and you're on the playing field of creating, manifesting this thing, here comes an obstacle right before you stands in your way from getting to here to here, and you're like, oh, well, the obstacle is there. I guess it just wasn't meant to be for me to get to this point anymore. What? No, that's an obstacle, but you have the power to move it. You have the power to move around it, to climb over it, to tunnel under it. You have the power to dismiss it and eliminate it to get to your goal. Does that make sense? Hit the thumbs up button if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense to you in the comment section too. Okay? Okay, I'm sorry, Bernice. She about done with me. Let me let her go out there. She done fed the kids again and everything. I'll have to show you the kittens one day. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are so beautiful. You want to see them now? You can tell I got my little hair thing on. So have fun creating, have fun manifesting. Remember, posture up. Don't do it until you borrow someone else's belief. Borrow my belief. Because I know you can do it. I know you can manifest exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. I know you can. Um, One of our spiritual superstars, Ashley Haynes, she's also a customer of mine with our shop club. She's an amazing soul. She's taken our certified classes. She's awesome. She's a certified spiritual life coach. She just got her certification as a doula. Perfect. She tapped into her passion. I couldn't be happier for her. She went after her goals. That is what I want to see everybody do. I support you 100%. Go after your dreams. Life is too short for you not to, and life is way too precious. Your dreams are birthed in you by God, not for anybody else. You've got an assignment here, and you've got people waiting on you, and you've got to do it. So if you don't feel like you have the confidence, or you don't feel like you have the resources, you don't feel like you have a chance, borrow my belief in you, because I know you can do it. I know you've got this. You've got this. You're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. You're living and breathing every day for a reason. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be health concerns. If I can heal my human, you definitely can too. I believe that in my heart and soul. I believe that. So don't believe the hype of staying broken when you feel broken. I mean, I've said it before. I've said it, I think it was a couple days ago. I was like, I feel broken, but I'm not broken. I feel broken, but I'm not out. I feel broken, but I'm not done. This is a pause. I say stuff like that to my human because my human gets tripped up sometimes, especially when we got to let go of something toxic within ourselves or outside of ourselves. We got to just let go, right? So it's not over. You're here for a reason. Be around people that are going to support your vision and your ability, your capabilities to make it happen. Not yes people. Not a yes girl, a yes man, a yes woman, whatever it is. People that are just going to tell you what you want to hear, you know. Definitely get with a coach that you resonate with, and get with a qualified coach. You're going to see our program very shortly on certifying you as a coach. We already have a spiritual life coaching certification program, but that's being upgraded. And so I appreciate your patience and your confidence and trust in me and Spiritual Guidance Academy overall. And we're always hiring, so definitely uh, reach out to me if you are in that capacity of health and wellness, which spiritual health is definitely a part of that umbrella. And any part of the metaphysical arena, we're here for you. So definitely get in touch with me. You can email me or my team at spiritualguidanceacademy@gmail.com, or specifically email me Nicole Anrev, which is ANREV @gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook at Nicole Anrev at Gmail at Nicole Anrev, or Nicole1111. And we haven't been too much on TikTok or Instagram, so I won't even give you that information right now. But yeah, Um, I think that's it. I love y'all. Happy, happy vision boarding, manifesting. Give it your all. because it's your life and I want you to live it to the fullest. Mwah! Have a beautifully blessed day. I'll see you soon. I love you.